from my class. Like, I have one night class a week, and like I told my friend Dylan, I was like, dude, just sign me up. Like, I'll get there as soon as I can, as soon as class is over. He texted me, he's like, dude, the guys are saying you might not even get to perform because there's so many comics performing tonight. So like, I just get on my bike and haul ass. Like, I'm pedaling so hard, I don't even think the wheels were touching the ground. Anyways, it's great to be here. Thanks for the music. Thanks for putting me on to music. The first time I performed here was like 3 weeks ago, and like, first off, the show wasn't really going how I expected it to go. Like, I didn't know what to expect from this venue. Like, first of all, it was like when Chico was like extremely cold. It was like raining, it was pouring, and it was extra windy. So first off, I come in here, and like, the first thing the management does is they walk into this room and they turn on the air conditioning. So like, I'm already freezing outside, and then I come inside and I'm like freezing, and I'm like walking up the stairs, and it's like, I'm so close. But what really got me is I'm walking up the stairs, and they're playing, like, I was expecting music to like pump people up. Like, I feel like when I perform, like, I want to, get people into it. But they're performing Taylor Swift's Mean. So not only am I walking up the stairs, like, freezing, like, half to death, but I'm walking up to, like, someday I'll be living in a big old, like, and that's like my rock, like the failure of rock music. That's the voice I use because I feel like music today has like no to it anymore. Like, the whole point of that song is like, guys don't treat her right, and they like say bad things to her. Cause like the first line is like, I know, listen to me, please. The first line is like, you with your words like knives, like swords and daggers and weapons you use against me, or something like that. And the first thing I think of is like, where the hell did Taylor Swift grow up? Where she's being attacked by knives, daggers, and swords. It's like, Taylor, like, take a step back. Like, everything's gonna be okay. I've come up with like a small little list of things you should never have to ask of someone. And first on that list is, hold her still, bro. So I'm talking to my friend Kelsey, and she's like, Willis, like, if there's anything I hate most, I don't even know how much time I have, anyways, the thing I hate most, and she's like, the thing I hate most is like, when I see women breastfeeding their kids in public. And I was like, me too, there's always a line. But I got to thinking about it, and I was like, wouldn't it be really awesome if you could just go to the store and like, buy like a boob? Like, I don't know what type of, like, would it come in a 6-pack? I don't even know what would hold a boob besides my hand, ladies. But I was just like, think of that. You could buy a boob in the store, like, throw it in the freezer for an hour, take it out, like, pop open a cold one. Like, I could already envision, like, the commercials we would have. It would be like, I don't always drink boobs, but when I do, I prefer dos chichis. For you Spanish speakers out there. What am I talking? We're in Chico. I think we're all white here, right? Welcome to Chico. We're all white here. But one of the things I have to say is that I don't know if I've just come to this conclusion. Like, I feel like when I say like I've come to a conclusion, I feel like a scientist. Like, I have just looked at my studies and I've come to a conclusion. But like, I was going into the elevator, and this girl walks in. I know, like, fresh meat's coming. But she walks in the elevator, and like, generally elevator rides are really awkward because you generally don't want to talk to the person like in the elevator. Like, it's like a really awkward scenario. Like, basically everyone just like watches the elevator door open, close, and then they leave. So I'm in there, and it's already really, someone's still laughing. That was really funny. So I'm sitting there, I'm standing there actually, and she walks in, and the first thing she says to me is, do you know that 1 out of 6 girls are raped in an elevator? And I was just thinking to myself, like, within the first 5 seconds, first seeing my appearance, the first thing that she comes to the conclusion of is, this is a guy that needs to know a rape statistic. So like, I'm leaving the elevator, I'm like, man, I must look like a rapist. I don't understand. Is it my hair? Is it my hair? And I thought that was gonna be it. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? I just looked at her and I was like, Better start biting the pillow, it's about to get crazy. But she doesn't stop there. Like, I'm just like kind of dumbfounded, just like looking at her like, what? And then she says, and you know that 73% of all rapists are friends and family? As if I was wearing a shirt that said like, I'm the 73%. How much time, like 2 minutes? 30 seconds, okay, I'll finish this joke. And so I was thinking, I was like, what if I had a shirt that said like, I'm the 73%? But on the back, it said, I'm also the 27%. How awesome would that be? Okay, last joke, I hope I get through it real quick. So, I'm talking to my roommate, and he walks in, he's like, dude, I think I'm gonna break up with my girlfriend, Jennifer. I was like, dude, go for it. Like, just do it in a respectful manner. He's like, I will. I was like, well, what do you got? He said, Jennifer, we are like a mirror. It's beautiful to look at when we are one. But when it's broken, there's no use in putting it back together again. Getting yourselves cut and hurt. I said, I think she can respect that. He says, really? I said, yeah. He said, thanks. Send.